what a church does is make a space and a place for God in our lives. And although God is always with us, having a space and a place reminds us that we should be open to God wherever He is. But coming into a chapel, I think, helps us symbolically to remember that. And so we're hoping this will be a beautiful space and place to remind us that God is the center of our lives. It's been the center point of the university's faith since 1869 when it was built. And so it has always been the place where the community has gathered for prayer, for worship, for Mass. It's a place we've gathered when there's been big events on the campus. So for example, when I was director of campus ministry here at 9/11, right after that event, this chapel was full with coming together to pray. So it's been a place where the community has gathered to express its faith. That it's an old, very old building, and there are some issues that we're going to have to address in terms of the architecture. We're also going to have to address some issues in terms of accessibility. You may have noticed, you may remember when you were a student here at UD, there was no restrooms in the chapel because in 1869 they just didn't build them. So we're going to have to put a small addition on to include restrooms, and also that addition will make it hopefully very accessible to anyone to come into the chapel. Our hope is start the renovation this summer. We're planning to close the chapel at the end of July and then begin the renovation in August. And our hope is, if everything goes well, that it will reopen in August 2015 in time for the new semester, the fall semester of 2015.
The chapel is the center of the university, is where the community, I think, comes together. And it's amazing to me the number of students that come here, how the chapel is used. I've worshiped here for 30 years. I've attended weddings, I've attended baptisms, I've attended funerals, memorial services. All of them have been a very unifying experience. And I think a university that's a Catholic university as UD is really deserves a chapel where they can gather and have that unifying experience.